Does your game feel smooth 1 second, then randomly spike, lag, or just feel off, even though your internet speed looks totally fine? Here's the thing, it might not be your connection speed at all. The real culprit could be Bufferbloat, a silent performance killer that most gamers don't even realize is wrecking their ping. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to optimize your Windows PC to help reduce buffer bloat. We'll take your system from an unoptimized mess to a leaner, cleaner setup focused on performance. You don't need any advanced knowledge, but I do recommend following each step carefully. That said, let's dive in and get your system tuned for smoother gameplay and faster responses.
First things first, is buffer bloat actually your real problem? Before we dive in, let's make sure we're solving the right issue. Buffer bloat is a sneaky cause of lag, but it's not always the root problem, especially if you're dealing with constant packet loss, ping spikes, or full-on disconnections. If your connection feels unstable, or your ping shoots up every time someone streams Netflix or uploads a file, buffer bloat could absolutely be the culprit. But if you're experiencing more severe network drops or inconsistent latency, regardless of what's happening in your house, the cause might be something else entirely, like a bad router, ISP-level congestion, or faulty wiring. For those kinds of problems, I've linked a separate video in the description that covers broader network fixes. Otherwise, stick around, and we'll get straight into tackling buffer bloat step by step. Step 1. Disable bufferless tracking. Let's start with a simple registry tweak that removes unnecessary overhead from your network stack. There's a little-known Windows debugging feature called bufferless tracking, also known internally as TrackNblOwner. It's mainly used for diagnosing low-level network issues, but in normal day-to-day use, especially for gaming, it just eats up a tiny bit of system resources without giving you any benefit. Here's how to disable it safely. Press Windows plus R on your keyboard to open the Run dialog. Type regedit and hit Enter to open the registry editor. If you see a user account control pop-up, click Yes. Now, navigate to this exact location in the registry. Once you're there, look for a value called TrackNblOwner. If it already exists, double-click it and change the value to 0. If it doesn't exist, right-click anywhere in the right-hand pane, choose New, DWORD, 32-bit, Value, and name it exactly, TrackNblOwner. Once it's created, double-click it and set the value to 0. This tells Windows to stop tracking network buffer ownership, something you don't need unless you're debugging drivers. Finally, go ahead and close the registry editor. That's it. This tweak is small, but when combined with the others we'll cover today, it helps remove subtle sources of latency and resource waste, especially useful for smoothing out real-time applications like games or voice chat. Step 2. Use TCP Optimizer to reduce buffer bloat. Buffer bloat mainly affects TCP traffic, which is responsible for managing reliable data transmission over the internet, including activities like web browsing, downloads, and only some online games. To reduce buffer bloat and improve network responsiveness, you can manually tweak Windows TCP IP settings using a free tool called TCP Optimizer. I've linked it in the description below. Once you've downloaded TCP Optimizer, right-click the app and select Run as Administrator to give it the permissions needed to change system settings. At the bottom of the window, select Custom under Choose Settings to unlock all tweakable options. Choose your active network adapter from the drop-down menu. This ensures the changes apply to the right connection. Check the box labeled Modify All Network Adapters. This will apply your settings universally if you use multiple network devices. Now, apply these recommended custom settings for better latency and reduced buffer bloat. TCP Window Auto-Tuning, set to Disabled. This prevents Windows from buffering too much data, which helps lower latency, though it may slightly reduce peak download speeds. If you experience significant speed loss, try setting it to Experimental for a middle ground. Windows Scaling Heuristics, set to Disabled. Disabling this avoids dynamic adjustments that sometimes cause latency spikes. Congestion Control Provider, on Windows 10. Choose CTCP, Compound TCP, designed to enhance throughput and reduce lag. On Windows 11, select BBR2, a newer algorithm optimized for modern internet conditions. There's a separate guide in the description on how to enable BBR2 if needed. Receive Side Scaling, RSS, set to enable to distribute network processing across multiple CPU cores, reducing bottlenecks. Receive segment coalescing, also enabled to reduce CPU workload by combining incoming packets efficiently. ECN capability/power saving, set to disabled to avoid compatibility issues and unnecessary latency caused by power saving features. Time to live, TTL, set to 64, which is a good default for most internet service providers. After making these changes, click Apply Changes and restart your PC to ensure everything takes effect. These tweaks help reduce excessive buffering at the TCP level, leading to smoother online gameplay and better overall network performance, especially if your connection tends to lag or stutter during peak usage times. Step 3. Configure Advanced TCP Settings in TCP Optimizer. Next, let's dive into the Advanced Settings tab in TCP Optimizer for some fine-tuned adjustments that can further improve your network's responsiveness and stability. Scroll down to the Advanced Settings section and apply these values exactly as shown. Local priority, 4. Host priority, 5. DNS priority, 6. NetBT priority, 7. Max SYN retransmissions, 2. This controls how many times your PC retries a connection request before giving up. Lowering it can reduce delays when connections fail. Non-SAC RTT resiliency, disabled. This helps prevent unnecessary retransmissions that could add latency. Initial RTO, retransmission timeout, 2000 milliseconds. The initial wait time before retrying a packet, balanced for better performance. Minimum RTO, 300 milliseconds, the lowest allowed retransmission timeout, which keeps your connection responsive. Throughput index, disabled. Turning this off can help if you experience DPC latency issues, delayed processing interrupts. If you do, try reverting this to default. System responsiveness, set to 10. This prioritizes system responsiveness for smoother network performance. Alternatively, you can set it to 0, which TCP Optimizer interprets as the default 10. After you've entered these settings, make sure to apply the changes and restart your computer to put them into effect. These advanced tweaks help your system manage TCP traffic more efficiently, reducing lag spikes and improving overall connection stability for gaming, streaming, and other online activities. Step 4. Disable Nagle's algorithm, optional. This step can help reduce latency by sending packets immediately rather than waiting to batch them. But skip this if you play Minecraft, as disabling Nagles can cause issues in that game. If you're good to go, here's what to do. In TCP Optimizer, find the TCP number delay option, usually in the middle of the settings list. Enable TCP no delay to disable Nagle's algorithm. Disabling Nagles means your system won't delay sending small packets, which can improve responsiveness in many online games and real-time applications. Just keep in mind this isn't recommended for all games, so use it selectively. Step 5. Additional optimizations. While you're still in TCP Optimizer, let's apply a couple more tweaks to improve your network performance. Set max user port to 65,534. This increases the number of available outbound ports, helping your system handle more simultaneous connections. Set TCP time wait delay to 30. This reduces the amount of time your system waits before closing a connection, freeing up resources faster. After entering these values, click Apply Changes and confirm any prompts. Step 6. Tweak Ethernet or Wi-Fi adapter settings for maximum performance. Now let's dive into your network adapter settings to make sure no power-saving features or outdated configurations are slowing down your connection. These tweaks help eliminate hidden latency and prevent connection drops caused by energy-efficient modes or mismatched speeds. How to do it? Find your active connection, either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Right-click it. Choose Properties. Click the Configure button next to your adapter's name. In the new window, navigate to the Advanced tab. Look for and disable or adjust the following settings. Energy-efficient Ethernet, or similar, set to disabled to prevent your network card from lowering power usage at the cost of performance. Power saving mode. Turn this off to ensure your adapter runs at full capacity. Shut down wakeonLAN/wakeonMagic packet. Disable these unless you specifically use remote wake features, as they can interfere with connection stability. Speed and duplex. Set this to auto negotiation. This is crucial because setting the wrong fixed speed can cause disconnections or slow network speeds. Once you've made these changes, Click OK to apply and close all windows. If you found this guide helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. All necessary downloads and links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.